Good afternoon, boys and girls, and welcome to reading. It has been a while since you have learned how to access the online textbook for reading. So this video is just a quick little review of how to access the book because today we are going to be reading from the textbook, and the tale that we're going to be reading is Grandma and the Great Gourd. So this video is just a quick instructional video, how to get to the reading assignment that you will be doing on your own for today. So, boys and girls, most of you will have a Clever badge, and you just click on it, and you just show your badge in front of the camera, and you'll just get right in. But for me, I don't have one, so I would go through the login Active Directory. So I am just borrowing one of our students' username so that, boys and girls, you can see what it looks like on your end, because my end looks very different and I don't want to confuse you. So we're just going to sign in. Signing in through Clever. Okay. And we need to go to the teacher page. So Mrs. Strasbaugh. So we're going to click on that. And then we are going to Savez. Okay. So we're going to click on Savez. Remember, boys and girls, you cannot access this textbook through Schoology, so you have to go through Clever first, okay? So that's really important, okay? So we're going to go to reading. We're going to click on this arrow. It's going to drop down. We're going to go click on this. It's going to take us right to the textbook. Okay, so we're going to browse. These are all the books you have access to, okay? But we're going to be working with literacy with the bats. All right, student interactive. Just waiting for it to load. Okay, so boys and girls, we are still in the unit of environments. So we're going to click on environments. Sometimes it takes a minute to load, and that's okay. It has a lot of information. So we just have to be patient. Definitely working a little bit slower today. That's all right. And sometimes if it takes way too long, it is best just to kind of reload the page. There we go. All right, so let's go to environments again. There we go. All right, and we're going to be in week 1. We're not really going in order, boys and girls, because the textbook that we have, it's quite large, okay? So we kind of go back and forth based on what we're supposed to be learning based on unit. So we're going to be clicking on week 1, and we're going to go down to reading workshop. So reading workshop. We are going to be doing genre. We're going to quickly go over all the tales and different types of folk tales that we have been learning so far. Yes, I know it's been a couple of weeks, but it's a good refresher anyway. So we're going to go to genre. All right. So boys and girls, you are just going to sit here and listen with me during this part of the video, and then I will tell you where to go after this, and then you'll be going off on your own and doing the interactive reading on your own, okay? So we're just going to do this together. We're going to make sure everything can be read to us, all right? And so let's click.
Traditional tales. Learn to recognize the literary elements of traditional tales. A traditional tale is a made-up story that has been told and retold many times. It includes a familiar setting, or the time and place of the story, characters, or the people or animals in a story, a conflict or problem between people or animals, a plot, or series of events that often explain something or teaches a lesson. Turn and talk. Describe your favorite traditional tale to a partner. Use the Traditional Tales anchor chart to help you explain your tale. Take notes on your discussion.
So if we were to pause right here, take a moment and actually talk with either a sibling or a parent for this part. Describe your favorite traditional tale, okay? Thinking back of what we've already learned so far. All right, boys and girls, hopefully you use this time to pause the video so that we can continue to move on, okay?
Traditional Tales Anchor Chart. Purpose: to entertain, explain, or teach a lesson. Types of traditional tales. Folk tales are another name for traditional tales that include stories shared among people that tell about their culture. Fables are stories that teach a lesson. Fairy tales are stories with enchanted make-believe characters and events. Legends are stories about the great deeds of heroes. Myths are stories that explain something about nature.
All right, so boys and girls, we have pretty much gone over all of these. The one that we haven't really gone over that much is fables. So what's really important to know is fables, they're stories that teach a lesson, okay? And I'm pretty sure, boys and girls, you have either heard of or read one yourself of a fable. So, all right, so we went over this together as a class, all right? So now we're gonna go down here and click next. All right, boys and girls, this is the story that you are going to be working with for today, okay? Grandma and the Great Gourd, retold by Trita Banerjee, Davia Karuni. All right, so this is a traditional tale, so it's another folk tale that we're going to be reading for today. And before I go off and you guys do this all by yourselves, okay, let's go over the vocabulary and what you need to be doing while you are reading or following along with this with the story, okay? So we're gonna go right over here where it says preview vocabulary. I'm gonna hide this image so we have a little bit more room. There we go. All right, so we're gonna click on preview and let's listen.
As you read Grandma and the Great Gourd, pay attention to these vocabulary words. Notice how they provide clues to the action and setting. Fierce, bearing, flexing, crouching, swipe.
Okay, so boys and girls, make sure that you look out for these words as you are reading Grandma and the Great Gourd. And again, just like what they said, these words help with the action and setting of this story. Don't forget, setting is where and when the story is taking place. The action, obviously, what's going on in the story. Okay? So we're going to minimize this. So click on preview vocabulary again so it gets smaller. And then let's go to where it says read. So again, right here, it says before you begin reading, okay, we're going to be listening.
Before you begin reading a traditional tale, establish a purpose for reading the text. Follow these strategies when you read a text the first time.
Okay, boys and girls, so when you first read, this is really important. Think about all these questions before you read and while you are reading. So let's listen.
First read. Notice. What illustrations help explain the text? Generate questions. What questions should you ask to deepen your understanding of the text? Connect. How does the tale connect to what you know about the world? Respond. What about the tale can you talk about with a partner?
So boys and girls, a partner, since you guys are at home, would either be with a sibling or a parent or guardian, okay? It's really important because in order for us to really fully understand stories, not only do we have to read about it, we need to also be looking at the illustrations, understand the words, and also talking about it with someone else because communicating about what we read really helps enhance your understanding of stories. All right, so we're just gonna go back up here and we're gonna minimize this, okay? So these two right here, you guys are not gonna be doing today. You will be doing that tomorrow for a grade, okay? Oh, actually, no, I apologize. The develop vocabulary, you're gonna be doing that one as a separate assignment back on Schoology. And then this one over here, you're not gonna do until tomorrow, okay? So check for understanding, that will be tomorrow's assignment. All right, boys and girls. So, what if I can? Okay, so we won't have that to distract you. So boys and girls, I have shown you how to get to this website. Now, this concludes the instructional video of what you're supposed to be doing for today. All you are doing is you are reading and listening to the story of Grandma and the Great Gourd. And then you're going to go back into Schoology, write a summary of what the story was, and then do the vocabulary worksheet. All right, boys and girls, make sure you do this all on your own now, okay? It has been a pleasure guiding you today on today's lesson. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.